Rise and shine, it is movie news time, and I'm your host, Dan the Man, and we got some good news for you. Well, some good movie news so far. I mean, it's the end of the week. Come on, people. All right, let's start off with Assassin's Creed, the movie. Fox moves film to make plans for Deadpool movie. That's right, from Assassin's Creed's moves from summer 2015 to 2016. And Hollywood Reporter broke the news. Assassin's Creed is directed by Justin Kurzel. Who the hell cares? Starring Michael Fassbender. Yes, that's a name you should all look for, though. Assassin's Creed, my thoughts on it real quick. Hey, Assassin's Creed, the Black Sails, the video game, I really enjoyed, so why not? Why not? And if anybody's going to carry a video game franchise, I think Michael Fassbender could pull it off, because we all know video game to film does not work too well. Hence, Doom and Hitman. But then again, Hitman did have that leading lady that was super hot. So let's move on from Assassin's Creed to now World of Warcraft. Oh, another video game to film. Oh man. Well, anyway, so we move on to World of Warcraft, the film, or hence Warcraft. We just got our release date, people, and it will be released March 11, 2016. Originally was going to be released December 2015. It is directed by Duncan Jones, starring Ben Foster, Travis Fimmel, Paula Patton, and the great Toby Kebbell. And you should remember that name, but I'll go back to that. The premise is the film portrays the origin story of the initial encounters between the humans and the orcs, with the emphasis upon both the Alliance and Horde sides of their conflict. Featuring characters such as Doratan and Lothar, the film be taking place in exotic locations established in the video game series. Doratan and Lothar. As you can see, I'm not very familiar with the World of Warcraft games. I don't play them, but I do know that they are very, very popular. And if you don't take my word for it, take South Park's word for it, because they did a great episode on that whole deal. But let's go back to the starring of this film, the cast. And I gotta say, man, what a great cast this movie already has for it. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a Doom or a, what did I say? Hitman. Ooh, bad movie. Well, anyway, so the cast is Ben Foster. Ben Foster is an amazing actor. I recommend you watch 310 to Yuma and Lone Survivor, because he was great in those movies. But then let's go on to Toby Kebbell. Toby Kebbell should be on your radar, because he'll be playing Dr. Doom in the reboot of Fantastic Four. But he was also Koba from Dawn of Planet of the Apes. And boy, he did a motion capture for Koba and Planet of the Apes. And boy, was he just phenomenal. He was up there with Andy Serkis, and I believe he was pretty much the star of the show, the star of the movie. He kind of stole that movie. So you need to check out Dawn of Planet of the Apes. If you haven't, then what is the matter with you? But as we all know him from Guy Ritchie's little film called Rock and Rolla. And I really like Rock and Rolla, and I think it's a little bit better than Snatch. And personally, I like it a little bit better than Snatch, but Snatch is an all-time classic too. But I really enjoyed Rock and Roll. But that's me, so let's move on to more new movie news. That's right. Oh, yes. Okay, DC. Hollywood Reporter is also reporting that Warner Brothers and DC Comics are planning to feature around the supervillain group known as the Suicide Squad, and enter negotiations with writer-director David Ayer to either pen, direct, or even both. Ayer wrote such films as The Fast and the Furious, the first one, and Training Day, which is an all-time classic. Now, if you guys don't know, the Suicide Squad is basically a rogue gallery of Batman villains, which you have Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Poison Ivy, Penguin, Two-Face, the Joker, yes, Killer Croc, and lesser-known villains too, and I believe Killer Frost was in it too. This is awesome. This is great news. I think they should make this film way before we start our solo Batman franchise, so we could establish all the lesser known villains before we get to the meatier ones like the Joker. I don't think we're ready for the Joker yet. I think it's still a little bit too soon, but once the 2016 hits, I think the Nolan universe will be far from our mind. But going to the Suicide Squad route before the Batman franchise would be a great plan, and I would really love to see Harley Quinn on the big screen, because you know what, I think we're all ready for Harley Quinn, aren't we? Who doesn't not like Harley Quinn? Shame on you if you don't like Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is a great character. Of course, she's the girlfriend of the Joker, so I think it would be great idea to get somebody in there. I really, in the Nolan universe, the third Batman, I really wanted Brittany Murphy, the late Brittany Murphy, to play Harley Quinn for that Nolan universe. But the Zack Snyder universe, yeah, let's see who could take over those rings. But yeah, great idea. Give me a Suicide Squad before the Batman franchise launches. And if you want to know more about the Suicide Squad, then I recommend Assault on Arkham. It's a little animated feature. It is definitely, just because it's animated and just came out doesn't mean that it's for kids. Okay, this movie has blood. It has sexual, you know, I don't want to say nudity, but it has, you know, a lot of sexual preferences and stuff. So it's definitely not a little kid's movie. It's not Batman the Animated Series, even though that did have a darker tone. But I definitely recommend Assault on Arkham if you want to know more about the Suicide Squad. And I'm pleased that Warner Brothers and DC Comics are making this a feature-length cinema film for the movie theaters. Not animated, I must add. It is for theater release. Blah. Okay, let's move on. So next bit of news is, London has fallen, and it is falling apart. The Hollywood Reporter is saying that London has fallen. The sequel to Olympus Has Fallen loses its director Frederick Bond just 6 weeks into shooting over creative differences with the studio. They're hoping to get a director by the end of the weekend. And honestly, I have not seen Olympus Has Fallen yet. A lot of people tell me to watch it, so I don't have that much thoughts on this. It's bad, losing your director 6 weeks into shooting, but I know Olympus Has Fallen was very popular, and I know there was a copycat that had White House Down that did not do very good, starring Channing Tatum. But Olympus Has Fallen is starring Gerard Butler, and I do like that actor, and I do like him in a leading role. I loved him in How to Train a Dragon, and he was not too shabby in 300. But yes, that's your movie news for now. And hey, for Suicide Squad, Warcraft, I mean, you guys got some good little tidbits today. And so just let me know. I guess the real question is, what are you looking forward the most? Are you looking forward for a Suicide Squad or World of Warcraft movie? Or are you or that Assassin's Creed? Which movies are you looking forward the most? And if I'd have to say freaking Suicide Squad. That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that. Let's get that going. And let's get Harley Quinn in there. Okay, guys, so enjoy your weekend. Thank you for joining me and listening to me. And have a good football, drinking beer, whatever weekend.